All right, now for those of you who don't know, my name is Michael Forrest, and welcome to It's Shark Time. Now, before we get going, if I can ask you guys not to send me any text messages, because listen, when you're up here and you get a text message, it's like hitting a wall, except it's like hitting a wall of text, and it can really throw you off. So we really would appreciate it if you can hold off any comments or questions until the end of this event. And really, the best way to reach us is I'm getting a text from Mr. Cogswell saying hello with a smiley face as I'm asking you guys not to text me. All right, that's interesting. But if you do need to get okay. And also, I'm getting one that's saying that Mr. Cogswell is muted. Okay, that's interesting. But if you would like to reach us, the best way to do it is not to send me text messages while I'm performing, but to join our Discord. That's a great way to reach out to us. It's a great way to say hello, and you'll find the address right beneath me here on this beam here. All right, now. Also, if we can ask you guys to stay in the audience section, that would be really helpful because, you know, there's a lot of large and dangerous. Okay, Mr. Cogswell, with another text saying that you're sorry. I don't think you're actually sorry. You could just, you know, stop doing the texting thing. That would be great. Yes. We appreciate that. You know, I am a human being, and things like that are distracting, and they really can throw off the performance there. So please bear that in mind. All right, now, if we could ask you to stay in the audience section, that'd be super helpful because we have a lot of large and dangerous sea creatures moving through our environment today, and you know, it would, you know, really help with that. Also, you know, we have big scary moderators and producers and all this stuff, and it would really help if you kind of stayed in that section there. All right, now, I've hosted over 500 events in Altspace, and in that time, the question I've been asked the most is, why are we here? And it's a reasonable question. I mean, you know, people come in, they don't read the event description, they find themselves at the bottom of the ocean, and they're like, what's going on? What's the deal with all these sharks, right? Well, you know, we find that, you know, we get asked it so much, we get asked it every day, we joke around about it a lot, and we thought it would be fun to turn the tables on you guys and ask you that question. So we begin every Shark Time with this question, but if it's your first time here, I got to help you out and give you the answer. Right below my podium, you're going to see a phrase. That's what we're looking for, everybody. Why are we here?
All
right, okay, been looking forward to this all day. Gotta say, disappointed. Let's try it one more time. Why are we here, people? To feed a shark. That's right. That's exactly what we're doing here today. All right, everybody. And, you know, and listen, if I could direct your attention to your microphone icon in your menu there, when that microphone icon is clear, that means we could hear everything that's happening in your environment, right? Now, we're going to go ahead and leave that open because I really love hearing you guys laugh. I love being able to interact with all of you. But if during the event there's like a conversation that's happening over to the side, it's usually on this side. I don't know why. So I'm watching you guys. I'm watching you guys closely. But if there's a conversation that happens over here that's maybe better suited for the campfire, and one of my moderators or my producer notice that it's throwing me off, then they're going to go ahead and activate that mute button, which will turn your microphone red. When this happens, we won't be able to hear you. So if somebody comes in your space and says, hey, why are you screaming in terror? Feel free to answer them because, you know, we're not going to hear any of that. You'll be able to answer that honestly. And, you know, likewise, if maybe you got a barking dogfish in the background, you're not going to face social ruin back at the surface, but becoming known as the avatar that suddenly started barking during this event, right? Now, you know, I host about 10 events a week in Altspace, and, you know, we've had a lot of people coming through our experiences, and I was doing that to help solve a problem involving my friends. You guys want to meet my friends? I'm going to bring them out. Everybody want to meet my friends? Yeah, okay, let's see. There we go. All right, here we go. So bring them out now. We've got Melvin, we've got Buster, and we've got Fang. Come on up, guys. Now, these are my friends, and they're looking good, because this event's been working out. But before that, they were looking really skinny. We'd have all these events, and we'd have hundreds of people coming through, but nobody was willing to help me feed a shark. Nobody wanted to be a hero. Nobody wanted to save the environment one shark at a time until I had a conversation with an admin that changed my life forever. That admin told me that Altspace users would do absolutely anything for a world building kit. And I'm like, anything? Really? So we developed this collection of world building kits, and, you know, we assembled this to act as kind of a motivation thing, right? And now, and running out of time on this one, but right now what we have to offer is this Ravenhall Events coffee mug, right? And we've been using this as a prize here. And listen, if you're one of our winners today, you go home with this mug, and you can use this in your home space, you can use this in your event spaces, in your world building. You don't even have to use it as a mug, right? Maybe you know, you can wear it as a hat, or maybe you know, you can host an event in there like it's Coffee Time with Michael Forrest, where he interviews his close friend and co-host Sharky, where Sharky talks about, you know, some of the pressures of being VR famous. All right, I would go to that event. That sounds very compelling. All right, everybody, so you get the idea. Now let's, and also you know, if the moderators do have to meet you at any point, please understand that you have this pink cheek smiley face. If you feel like you can't express yourself, that's great. great way to do it. When you press on that, it opens up your emoji panel, giving you a wide variety of options with which to express yourself. I'll leave it for you to choose which one is the most appropriate there. But I would like to reserve this one in the event something's go wrong. Like, so example, if my voice goes choppy or the roof starts leaking, I'm going to kind of want to know that, right? So, so we're going to use that hand sticking out of the head, one thing, as a signal. Now, if you're one of those that's going to be going like this throughout the entire event, right? Well, you might just be messing around, or it might just be happening to you. So maybe you just re-enter the space and maybe that fixes your problem. Now, if there's 5 of you doing it at once, I know there's going to be something I need to address. Okay. So I appreciate the help there, everybody. And just as a note, we are working on a lot of things for the show. And when we introduce them, things can sometimes go wrong. And when things go wrong in our events, we just keep on going. We try to do our best to put on a good show for all of you. But when, we don't really get a chance to stop and thank all of you for your patience. So I like to start out with that. And just, so for when things do go wrong, I want to make sure you guys know that we are very grateful for you guys sticking around and coming out to our events and all that stuff. All right, everybody. Now, if anyone would like to be a contestant on today's show, what you want to do is approach this railing here and look right in front of my podium where you'll see my friend and co-host Sharky floating in the water. Now, that pointer that's coming out of your right hand, if you've ever wondered what it's for, that's what this is for. If you take that pointer and you aim it at Sharky's nose, you're going to see a spinning target. If you don't worry about it, we work around that. Please just click the button right on Sharky's nose there. I'm told it doesn't hurt. I'm told he actually likes it. And when you click on that, you're going to see a text prompt that appears in the air in front of you. Now, what you can do is there you can enter your Altspace username, not your display name. It has to be your username. And you can find this, if you don't know what it is, by opening up your main menu. That's the blue and white triangle button. And on the bottom where all those tabs are, you're going to see the Me tab with a smiley face right above it. It's very inviting. And when you click on that, you're going to see your avatar there, and you're going to see your display name. And right below that in parentheses is your username. And that's the name we need to distribute our prizes. All right. And while we wait for that to fill up, listen, if you're having a problem with anybody, like in a campfire, or you're not getting along with people in Altspace, maybe somebody's trolling your events a lot, or they're scheduling their event over yours constantly, and you're starting to take it personally, right? Just do them a favor and send them a come visit, right? My friends will get to eat, your problem will be solved, and Altspace will be a better place, right? All right, so what we're going to do now, right, is you're going to notice a raise hand button is going to appear on your lower right, as if by magic. It's true, that's what magic looks like in VR. All right, and if you'd like to be a contestant on today's show, go ahead and press that raise hand button. It's going to turn blue, and then you'll be on my list. You don't have to do anything else, but we do ask that you only come up on the stage if you can have your microphone open, because we are going to be able to need to talk to you. Sweet. Okay. All right. So let's see. We've got 5 volunteers in line already. Let's see who we have. I don't see the full name on this. We've got Scottish something, Scottish R or something like that. We're going to have you up here. Let's see. We also have Kimberly. We're going to have Kimberly up here. And let's see. We also have somebody named Conley D. I'm not sure if that's a full name or not, because you can't see the full name here. All right. Now, what I'm going to do is the people I called, I'm going to have you guys up to the stage. I'm going to extend these bridges, and please wait for them to fully extend. This way there are no inconvenient accidents that we got to report to the insurance company. All right. And listen, if you need to recenter, now's the time to try it, because if you try to recenter on stage, you're going to end up back in the audience. How's it going, everybody? You guys having a good time? Everybody, you guys having a good time? Let me hear it. You guys got open microphones. Yeah. All right, cool. Let's go up. All right, everybody. All right, let's take a moment to get to know you guys. Going to pull back these bridges so you don't try to escape, because that would be bad. All right, let's see. Let's start out with Conley D. Conley D, have you been on the show before?
Nope.
No,
this is the first time. It's interesting.
It's going in an interesting direction. All right, how long have you been around Altspace for?
Couple days.
Couple of days. Oh man, this happens every show. We get these new users. They haven't done the things that you can do in Altspace, and they're not going to be able to experience all the great things. It's so sad. All right, how about you, Scottish Rachel 93? How long have you been around Altspace for?
About 3 or 4 days.
3 or 4 days. So you're new too. Wow, we got a lot of fresh stuff, Buster. This is good. All right, cool. So you've never been to the show before, I take it?
No, but it's super fun.
Oh, cool. Super fun is good. How about you, Kimberly RMT? How long have you been around Altspace for?
I've been around for about a month. That's my first time here.
For about a month. All right, so all you guys are relatively fresh. That's good. All right, so everybody come on up here with this ramp here, and when we get up top, you're going to see these platforms with these yellow X's. If you pick out a yellow X of your very own, once you get up there, you can recenter and get comfortable and all that. And just do me a favor and press that consent button right in front of you once you choose your platform there. All right, so let's see how we do. All right, it's just minor formality for our insurance company. Nothing to worry about, terms of service kind of thing. All right, let's see. We're going to need, Rachel, you having any problem pressing the button there? That can happen sometimes. Go ahead and let's see. So if that doesn't work out, what I'm going to do, Rachel, is I'm going to loan you my name. All right, just for a moment here, because that tends to fix that. All right, so you're gonna temporarily get to pose as Michael Forrest, but everybody know we'll address you as Rachel. Don't worry about it. All right, but you do consent to this, right? Little verbal consent. Oh, okay, absolutely. All right, cool. Good to hear that. All right, that's totally legally binding. Everybody, you all heard that. All right, everybody. So what we're going to do now is we're going to raise up these glass enclosures to make you guys feel safe, secure, and comfortable. All right, so let's see. Here we go. All right, now, just a friendly reminder, any attempts to escape is going to immediately disqualify you from our events. And you know what? I'm told that's excessive. But you know what's excessive? Is depriving my friends of a chance to eat. That's animal cruelty, and I will not stand for it. I will not. All right, everybody. Now, the way this is going to work, if you've never been on the show before, I think you guys are all first-timers, we're going to ask you a question, all right? And don't worry, there is no right answer. There is only those answers that convince our audience that you deserve to live more than the person next to you. Easy, right? So what you're going to notice is a numbers are going to appear above your head, and this gives our audience the ability to vote for which answer they like the best. So let's say Kimberly gives a really amazing answer. All you guys have to do is just point at Kimberly's nameplate and click on it one time, and it'll go up by one. And let's say that Rachel has an even better answer than that, and you're amazed. You're like, that's the best answer I've ever heard. I can't believe it. It's so amazing. And I immediately regret voting for Kimberly, right? Well, you can change your vote at any time, which you guys have already figured out because I see the numbers going nuts. Kimberly, you got a lot of friends in the audience? That's a good strategy.
I got one.
All right, cool. Yeah, all right, cool. That's the way to do it. All right. So now what we're going to do, we're going to start out with our question here, and let's start out with Kimberly. All right, so Kimberly has a fan club already. Let's start out with you. All right, so are you ready for the question, Kimberly?
Yeah.
All right, well, we've been working on bringing in news prize kits, but our shipment got intercepted last week, and we didn't find much in the search, but we went back to scan the area, and we did pick up a signal. All right, it was very faint, but good news, we've recovered the shipment. Bad news, all right, it's inside of a giant clam, and we're wondering how can we get the giant clam to open up?
I know.
Somebody in the audience just yelled out, I know. That's cool that you know. Right, but you're not on the stage right now. Okay, so here we go, Kimberly. What do you got for us?
Lick it.
Okay, all right. Just fair warning. Anything that's going to make me have to edit, makes my hand real shaky over these buttons. You know what I'm saying? All right, but that is an answer. The audience does seem to like it. All right, now Rachel, whose name is temporarily Michael Forrest. How about you? How do you think we can get this clam to open up?
Just smack the shit out of it, Give it a good old beating.
A beating. All right, so we just beat it until it gives up our
Well, I'm
cargo.
Scottish. What do you
All right.
expect?
Oh, there you go. Okay. All right, now Conley D, let's ask you, what can we do to get the clam to open up?
Sing to it.
Sing to it. Okay, cool. All right, well, we're going to give everybody a moment to think about our contestants' answers here, our volunteers' answers. We're going to play my favorite song here. Here we go. All right, everybody, take a moment because we're going to lock those votes
What are you
in
going to
just a
sing to that
moment.
clam, man?
Here we go. We're going to lock the votes in 3, in 2, in 1. The voting is now closed. Let's see how we did, everybody. Oh, let's see. Conley, let me ask you something. Is there anybody we should contact considering what's about to happen?
Oh my gosh.
No. Okay, well, another question. Does anybody know where you are right now?
Yeah, my family.
Your family knows where you are. They know you're specifically at Shark Time.
No, but I'm pretty sure they'll find
All
out.
right, good. Excellent. All right, well, listen, it turns out that this process goes a lot smoother if you give us a good scream on the way out. So as you meet my friend Fang, give me your best scream. Here we go. You're going to meet Fang right now. Here it comes. There we go. Very nice. Thanks for joining us, Conley. All right, now listen, everybody, if you've been here before, you know it's time that we had a talk. All right, a lot of first-timers here today. It's what you just saw. When we first were working on this event, we were very proud of it. We had the admins come in to check it out, and they were horrified by what they saw. They were horrified. And turns out it's a little misunderstanding. You see, that stuff you just saw just now, that's just seasoning. That's all that is, right? That's all, right? And we have to put that in because, listen, most Altspace Avatars are delicious, but, the ones with the green tags over their heads, it kind of gives like a horrible, minty, nasty aftertaste. It's kind of gross, really. So we add that in to make it better for my friends. So listen, if you have a good time today and you're back at the campfire and you're talking about this event, right, and, you're describing that special effect that you just saw, well, I want want you to all to remember something. That's just seasoning. That's all that is. You guys didn't see nothing. We're going to have T-shirts made up and mugs made up, and all kinds of stuff to really promote and raise awareness. But I'm counting on all of you to remember that that's just seasoning. We don't want them shutting this down, okay? All right, everybody. Look, good news, everyone. We have an opening. If anyone would like to be a contestant on today's show, we can take another one up here. So let's see, who else do we have here? Let's see, we have, let's see, I'm looking through the list here. Let's see. We have Tim. All right, Tim, you're on the air, Tim. All right, let's have you up. All right, and we're going to extend these bridges here. So if you come on up here, let's see, where are you, Tim? Right there. Wait for them to fully extend before you come up. And if you need to recenter, do it now, because if you do it on stage, you end up back in the audience, and it's awkward for everybody. So come on up, Tim, and let's take a moment to get to know you. All right, Tim, let's start out a second round here. But before we do, let's get to know you. Where'd you go, Tim? Tim, you're going up there.
Sorry.
Okay, no, you don't want the audience to know you. That's fine. I mean, it's all about winning over the audience, but that's cool. Have you ever been to the show before, Tim?
I have
It
been
is.
on
It's all
that
about
twice
you.
now. I've been on here twice. Actually, I won it. I won it one time.
You won. Well, I got to tell you, we have hundreds of people come through, so it's hard to keep track of everybody. Oh, my producer's telling me he won. Do you remember the question you won on? That'll definitely jog my memory.
I think it was something about what. I know one of the questions was about the sharks. What do they need to do to? Somebody got eaten by a shark, and what are they doing they need to do to stop being eaten by the sharks?
Wait a minute. Somebody got eaten by a shark? You do know this is Shark Time. You're going to have to be a little bit more specific. I'm just saying. Well, what we do, the drill. You go on up there and you press that consent button because you totally agree, right?
All
and
right.
let's
I
reset
totally
our
agree.
scoreboards here. All right, here we go.
Gotta
Very nice.
Got to think funny. Think funny.
Yeah, you got to win over that audience. Okay, let's close out the voting for a moment here and get you in position and just press that consent button. There we go.
right.
You're almost there. Is it not working for you?
Button? Oh, here we go.
Yeah, the
There we
consent
go.
button right in front of you. Oh no! You said you've been on the show before. You actually won. You know you have to check in with Sharky. Oh, this is terrible. Thank got a free meal. Tim, is there anything left of you?
I'm down here.
All right. Yeah, there's still some of Tim left. All right, Tim, I tell you what. Do me a favor and click on Sharky's nose and put in your Altspace username in there real quick, if you wouldn't mind.
Okay.
All right.
I came in late.
All right,
Sorry about that.
No, that's cool. You may have forgotten. It's a lot of pressure, I know. But it's cool. Fang got to enjoy you for a little bit, so that's nice. Explains why he's smiling. Everybody check out Fang. He's all smilers. That's nice.
All right. Let's try
All
this
right,
again.
Tim. So go ahead and we're gonna pull back these bridges here. You get checked in with Sharky this time. Let's see how you made
I
out.
did.
All right.
try
Otherwise,
again.
Fang's gonna have the rest of you. Let's see.
All right. Let's see what
Let's see
happens.
how that works.
Oh, please. I'm nervous.
All right, right in the middle of that X there. There we go. Tim's all checked in, everybody. Round of applause emojis for Tim.
right.
Or just yell out because you can. Be like, yeah, go Tim. All right, cool.
All right.
All right.
Feel
Now
like
we're going
I'm
to
wearing a
raise up
straight
an enclosure of your own. We don't want you feeling left out. And you know the drill. Any attempts to escape will immediately disqualify you. All right. So here we go. Now let's start out with you, Tim. All right, Tim, are you ready for the question?
Here we go. I'm ready.
All right, you're ready. Okay, everybody. Now,
I'm
this is your
ready.
chance to really win over the audience, okay? It seems like you already got some friends out there. All right, now, let's see here. We're going to ask you our question, and that is last night, Fang, the shark that you happen to be over right now, as fate would have it, all right, he was actually thrown out of the local sandbar. It seems he got into a dispute with some dolphin hooligans, and it took everything our makeup team had to make him look presentable for the show. It really did, all right? And it turns out that this local sandbar is owned by a tuna named Stan. All right. And Stan seems to think that this was all Fang's fault. Our Fang. Can you imagine that? No. All right. So we're wondering, what can we do to convince Stan to give him another chance?
Well, I think Stan was under the false impression that Fang had been over imbibing. So we got to convince him that Fang, that's just part of Fang's personality. It's kind of like a form of discrimination, calling Fang.
Wait. You're actually saying that Fang, they thought he had too much considering he just already had a piece of you. That's interesting.
Victim blaming.
Okay. All right. Now, our second contestant, our second volunteer, whose name happens to be temporarily Michael Forrest, Rachel, what do you think? What can we do to convince Stan to give Fang another chance?
I think we should gather our friends. We should get a van and some masks. And we should go beat the shit out of them. How
Where
dare
we
you
go?
compare
Wait,
friends with that?
wait. You did hear the thing about me having an edit in my hand getting shaky, right? You know, I mean, listen, this is a family show, everybody, because what's more wholesome than feeding avatars to sharks? Right? Okay, so just a friendly reminder.
Oh, sorry, yeah,
All
we
right,
should go get our
audience seems to
friends.
like it, though. Wait,
We
say
should
it
go
again?
get our friends and we should go and tell them that they've been very mean.
Yes, we'll gently influence him. Yes. All right, there we go. All right, now, Kimberly, let me ask you, what can we do to convince Stan to give Fang another chance?
I would send him a gift basket and tell them that gray lives matter.
Okay, there you go. Oh, that's very clever. Okay, so what
But
we're going to
remember,
do
if I was
now,
your friend,
all right,
I'd
is
have
going to
your
take a
back.
moment to lock in our votes. Everyone consider which contestant you like the best. All right, here we go. Let's see how everybody's doing here.
Which one
All
would have your
right.
back?
There we
Which one
go.
would have your back
Let's
if you were
see.
Fang?
All right, we're going to close the voting in 3, in 2, in 1. The voting is now closed. Let's see how we did, everybody. Oh, Kimberly. All right, wait, not Kimberly. Rachel. All right, yeah, made a mistake there. All right, maybe I should be fed to a shark. All right, so Rachel, let me ask you something. How do you feel about sharks?
Pardon?
How do you feel about sharks? Because you're about to meet one.
Oh, shit, is it me?
Girl, you're going down.
Yes. Okay, well, that being said, all right, just a friendly reminder, if you scream, it actually helps the process. All right, so give us a good scream on your way out. Bye, Rachel. Thanks for playing. All right, everybody. And everybody remember, you all know what that was, right? What was that?
Seasoning.
Seasoning.
Yes, very good. See, everybody's learning. That's fantastic. All right, cool. Yes, it's just seasoning. All right, so now we're going to clear our votes as we move into our third round, everybody. And listen, when you came in today, you may have noticed we have a Patreon sign in the lobby, and we have this Buy Us a Coffee link working over here. And this is because we're trying to raise money to put on more interactive experiences for you all. But also, listen, we joke around in here an awful lot about trying to feed a shark, but in the real world, we're actually trying to save a shark. A portion of anything we collect is going to the Bimini Shark Lab, where they're trying to raise awareness about some of the horrific practices such as shark finning and some of the environmental challenges that are facing sharks in our oceans today. And we want to thank you all for helping us to do, our part to help out with that, and even just supporting us by subscribing to our YouTube channel. That helps out an awful lot. All right, so let's go into our third round, and let's start out with Kimberly. All right, Kimberly, are you ready for your question?
I'm ready.
You're ready. Okay. Well, last week Sharky ate a mime. All right.
Okay.
And he was impressed by this, and he did some research on the art of miming, and he learned a lot about it. And what we're going to do right now is we're going to temporarily take down your enclosure, right? And we would like you to mime as though the enclosure was still there. Give us your best attempt. Oh, wow. Very nice. Good form. Excellent. Everybody, look at that. All right, now vote for Kimberly if you like her miming style there. All right, there we go. Very nice. Oh, up to 4. Okay, now we're going to raise that enclosure back up. That was pretty good. Now, as we move on to Tim, I see, Tim, you're in 2D, so this might be a little bit of a challenge for you.
Yeah.
Right?
Pretend like I'm wearing a straitjacket.
Let's say that you don't meet with good fortune today, and you meet Fang again. All right, and since you have some experience with that, we're going to show us what that looks like. In mime. In your best 2D.
Meeting Fang?
Meeting Fang. Like as you go down there and show. That's pretty good. All right, listen, everybody, you got to give it to him because he's in 2D right now. All right, that was an extremely good body for somebody in 2D. All right, I'm impressed. It looks like the audience is too. All right, but listen, before before we close the voting, I want to ask Kimberly. Now, Kimberly, let me ask you something here. All right, why do you think you deserve to live more than Tim?
I'm so pretty. I don't want to be eaten. Please.
We always see the best and worst of humanity at Shark Time. We really do. Now, Tim, let me ask you, why do you deserve to live, more than Kimberly over there?
Well, you know what? I was going to come up with some clever reason why, but you know what? I've won this contest before. I don't frankly think I do deserve to win more than Kimberly.
Wow. Look at that. He's taking the path of sacrifice, everybody. I'm deeply touched. I can't go on. All right. Well, what we're going to do is we're going to play the song here, right? And everybody take a moment to consider which volunteer you like the best, because we're going to be closing those votes out in just a moment. Let's see how we're doing. Oh, it looks like it's close, everybody. All right, so take a moment. Now we're going to lock in our votes in 3, in 2, in 1. The voting is now closed. Let's see how we did, everybody.
Way to go.
All right, well, Tim, it looks like you're going to be meeting Fang again. You know the drill. You got to give us a good scream on your way
getting
out.
Ready. Here we
Here
go.
we go. There you go, Tim. Awesome. Thanks, Tim. Thanks for coming back. We love having you. All right, everybody. So now it looks like Kimberly's our winner. So what we're going to do is we're going to take down that enclosure. And Kimberly, why don't you come down and join me here, down here, and so we can take a picture of you to go out on our Twitter as we announce our winner. And our audience can help by when we take the picture here. You're going to maybe throw up as many emojis as you can to show how happy you are for Kimberly that she's our winner. And Kimberly, just stand in front of that mug and face me, okay? All right, there we go. All right, so we get that picture. All right, get those emojis going, everybody. Let me see it. There we go. All right, now I'm going to count down from 3, and I want you to yell out shark time, okay? Here we go. 3, 2, 1, shark time. There we go. Oh, that came out really nice. That's awesome. All right, listen, everybody. I want to thank you all for joining us today. We're going to be going again this Saturday at 7 o'clock Eastern. Please keep a lookout for it on your event tab of your main menu. And at the end of our events, we take everybody flying. If you haven't yet learned to fly in Altspace there, I saw frowns coming up in the audience. And I'm like, what's frown? And I realized it's Rachel. But Rachel, there's enough left of you. You can play again. We're going again on Saturday. All right, so at the end of our events, we take everybody flying at the Ravenhall Flight Academy. So come out and join us there. I'm going to extend these bridges. I'm going to take down the stage blocker. So if anybody wants to explore the set, they can. All right, thank you, Kimberly. Thanks for playing. All right, everybody. I'll see you all next time. Thanks for coming, everybody, and come check us out on Saturday. Hey, Courtney. Hey, Matt. How's it going, guys? All right, everybody. Oh, wait, I did it again. This is the 4th time. I forgot to open the portal. I'm walking towards the exit. I'm like, oh, okay. I'm nailing my exit, and it's gone. Excuse me, everybody. I got to open up that portal in the airlock. Oh, that's very unprofessional, everybody. All right, everyone. I'll see you all next time. Thanks for coming.
Do you get a mug or what?